Hey, everybody. I hope you are having a beautiful, wonderful, absolutely fantastic Wednesday night. And as the stream title says, Elizibar is tired. Now, why am I tired? We'll talk about that as we go. As I just told you now, it wouldn't be much of a clickbait stream, would it? We are listening to the Streets of Rogue soundtrack, which is a great soundtrack. If you have not played Streets of Rogue, do recommend it. Do recommend that game a whole heck of a lot. And if you like Elizibar, you know, why don't you just casually hit that like button right about now on the stream? See, I gave you a thumbs up. The least you can do is give me one, right? That's the theory anyway. I've also got up on my right monitor. I'm just keeping an eye on my boy, all right? My man, my dude fella, Mr. Alternate Visuals here. And just watching him, he's fighting Radon. The last boss, Radon, not the regular Radon. So just kind of keeping an eye on him. So if he wins while we're streaming here, we'll know it. Now it does say stream starting soon, and that's because I am waiting on Dropbox to upload a couple of pictures I took while I was in the comic book store. Okay, it looks like it uploaded them. You know, I swear, you know, phones are really cool pieces of technology. They can do some absolutely amazing things, right? But then they turn around and they're like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this thing that I'm automatically designed to go do. It's like, phone, why won't you do the thing that you're made to go do? Okay, the pictures work. Got the music going. I got Mr. Alternate Visuals, the former Game Hunter 09 over here. Looks like he's getting ready to go tackle Radon one more time. Let me unpack my books from my cute Totoro bag, and we can get started. This will probably, hopefully, be a shorter stream. I am absolutely exhausted. For starters, see, we gotta like string you along as much as we can. For starters, I'm exhausted because it's wintertime, man. There's like 2 hours of sunlight a day, and otherwise it's just pitch black outside. Like, no man is meant to live in absolute total darkness, and yet, what is winter in this godforsaken, blighted icescape? It's darkness. Pure, unadulterated, infinite darkness. Darkness so infinite, we call it sadness. Yeah, this is laying here from when I did that little video earlier talking about Coruscant's weather and why I loved that description. I think I threw my little pieces of paper with the scribbles on it away. So if you want to check that out, what I was talking about this book earlier today, you should go get that video. Go get that video. It came out at should have been 1 p.m. ish Central Time. For some reason, I'm stuck in the Central Time Zone. I don't know how I got here. I don't know how to get out of it. And, yeah, we're here. Let me actually do one thing real quick that, might be of some interest. To me, anyway. Listen to the Streets of Rogue soundtrack. Oh, hey, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is slightly on sale. That's not good enough. I need it completely on sale, Steam. Looks like Streets of Rogue 2 is not out yet. And until it does come out, we're going to keep rocking this soundtrack. Looks like the developer is playing Streets of Rogue 2 right now for 27 hours? No, 27 minutes? No, that's 27 hours. Wow, that is a lot of time playing that game. But yeah, I am very much looking forward to rocking this when it comes out. We just completed the other day basically a binge of Streets of Rogue. the original, not the sequel, where I got the big quest complete on all the characters. No, of course, I did it my way, which mostly meant I had infinite ammo in every run. And, you know, probably that's like offensive to some people that play that game. But for me... Oh, I need to... Hold on, I gotta tighten up one of these joints here. Let me let the pressure out. There. Alright. How about right like that? And if I... Tato? Nope, we ended up in the same position, just opposite. Alright, well, it was worth a try. So, hello and welcome. We talking comic books today. And I get my comic books here on Wednesday, aka New Comic Book Day, from Graham Cracker Comics in Madison. And when you go to Graham Crackers, and there's a lot of Graham Crackers. There's one in California, there's like 57 in Chicago, and then there's the one up here. You get not one, not two, but 3 books for free out of the dollar bin, which used to be the 75-cent bin, which used to be the 50-cent bin. Inflation is killing us all. So there's the first book I got for free. I kind of got some high hopes that this will be interesting. You know, this is that era of X-Men that I'm not such a big fan of. But, like, look at this art, right? This is absolutely wild, dude. There's some absolutely crazy looking stuff here. That's, I forget his name. He's like the Lord of Dreams, right? It's not just Morpheus, is it? Anyway, whatever the Dream guy's name is, like, this artwork in this book looks cool. I saw the cover, and I was like, man, look at all this. Where's book? There is no book. Subscribe today. It makes spider sense, man. You can't even do that anymore. You gotta subscribe in a store. What kind of crazy industry requires you to go to a store? Yeah, the whole last part of this is just like back matter. Oh! Hey, check this out. This is like the last page of the book. And I whack the camera. Okay, it looks okay. What a way to end the book right there. With him crumbling away like that while uttering a threat. Soon. Yeah, okay. I'm cool. I'm game with that. I'm down. This looks like I'm going to enjoy the artwork, if nothing else in this book. Is this supposed to be Emma Frost? That's got to be Emma Frost, right? You know, there's one problem with comic books that run for a long time, is you get to the point where you don't know who people are anymore because they've been drawn so many different ways. Ready for book number 2? And I have no hopes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just say that. I have 0 hopes that I'm going to enjoy this book. But maybe I get lucky. I don't know that I've read any X-Men Unlimited books before. I don't know who the team is. I don't know anything about it. And we just randomly opened to an advertisement for trading cards. You know, here's the funny thing about trading cards with Marvel. They bought not one, but 2 trading card companies. Think about that. Because they bought Skybox and somebody else. Like, what, you couldn't make a go of it with one company, so you bought another company that does the identical thing? Like, what exactly was the business plan there? I don't know. I don't think they thought that one through too well. Which contributed to the fact that they went bankrupt. Lord, this looks more like a Spider-Man comic. It really does. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's got the sudden urge in his hand. Sorry. I'm guessing this is Cyclops, right? He's got the glasses on, but he's smoking like he's Wolverine. Oh, it's supposed to be Gambit. I never would have guessed that that was Gambit. I appreciate, though, that he was smoking a cigarette. Marvel lost a lot of credibility when they took stogies away from Ben Grimm and away from Wolverine. Like, these are characters where that is like a core part of who they are. They drink and they smoke. And you take that away from them, and they lose a lot. So it looks like they just recruited somebody, and they brought him to the mansion, and Xavier's about to brainwash him. Pretty typical X-Men plotline. Alright, that was X-Men Unlimited issue 8. This one is X-Men Unlimited issue number 9. These are hefty books, man. These things feel heavy. You pick them up, it's like picking a big old magazine. I don't know if it's heavy paper stock, or if there's just that many more pages. Wow! Okay, whoever drew this knew that I'm addicted to Kirby dots. So they were like, what if we put Kirby dots everywhere for Elizibar to discover 28 years from now? Hey, it's the end of Uzumaki. Look at that. Yeah, I know it's hot. Oh, is this some weird prophecy about apocalypse? It's gotta be, right? I may yet bend this mutant to my ends, but for now, let her be prisoner to the prism. What the bleep are you? Scree! Screep? That's not like Reverend Stryker or something, is it? Because doesn't he become all mutated and demonic or something after he dies? Or was that just in that Weapon X series from like 5 years ago? No, that was pre-pandemic. 6 years ago? Jeez. I don't know where time goes, guys. Like, time is the crazy. And there's really nothing we can do about it. You know, we just have to live in this world that time created. Alright, we're going to check in before we look upon our masterpiece of what we actually paid for today. And it looks like Alternate Visuals is still preparing his next run. Bro, I know you got this. Radon has been nerfed so hard. You can do it, man. I believe in you. I believe it. Alright, the book I paid for this week is just one. And, hold on, let me flip through this. Okay, I can probably show more of this than I did the last issue, but is Paprika even in this book at all? Okay, here, I'm going to show it. Okay, Mercandolfo's Sweet Paprika open for business. Now I'm going to flip through and see if I find Paprika in the book anywhere. I like the cover artist. Is that Emilio Pilio? I think he did a great job. Okay, this first page on the inside has a Paprika sighting, and it's in the poor demented assistant's like mind. His life is swirling like a vortex. I don't even remember what the plot of the last one was, aside from a lot of well, we probably don't want to say that on YouTube. We'll get in trouble. But yeah, there's Paprika up there. What a great face. Now, the crazy thing to me is Mercandolfo is not really involved in this. Hey, if you actually want a Merca story that has Merca in it, or as the artist and stuff, they're advertising Mercy right here on the inside. That was pretty interesting. That was good stuff. You should check that out. Let's see, stuff I can't show on YouTube, stuff that doesn't look interesting. Okay, the interaction with, this is the client that he's managing, and the interaction he has with his sandwich is pretty funny. He takes everything off that sandwich. Some of this might actually be worth reading. Let's see, he's flipping out. This looks a lot more interesting than the first book. But Paprika's not even in it, except for that one panel where she's making angry faces. So I can already tell I'm not going to like this book. The whole reason I'm buying a book with Sweet Paprika on the cover is so I can read about Paprika. You will be glad to know that Alternate Visuals has been defeated in seconds after going through the fog wall. And beautiful lurkers, let me just go ahead and get these pictures up that I want to show off. Alright, show right monitor. So I saw this Borderlands book, and my initial reaction is, who is the target market for this? Who's interested in a Borderlands book where they're serving me a cup of coffee? There's a fight in the background, but the fight is not the focus of what's going on. The focus is some guy I don't recognize holding a cup of coffee. Moxie's mysterious memento. And where's Moxie? She's all the way in the back. Where's the memento? I assume it's the coffee. I don't know. So this caught my eye, but for all the wrong reasons. It kind of ties into some articles that are going around. And I don't know if this is even real, but XLG dropped this on my Discord server, so I assume it is real, because he's not as weird as I am when it comes to, look at this funny haha. But anyway, I haven't played Borderlands 3, but I did buy like all the DLC for it for like $20, along with all the DLC I didn't have for Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. So I'm sure I'll get around to it one day. But yeah, if it's in the same vein as the pre-sequel, the humor's not actually funny at that point. That's probably, that's kind of how I feel about this, even though I haven't read it, is this doesn't look like it's funny. Also, what the flip kind of position is this? Is that actually supposed to be a kick? Wouldn't that put her hips right here in the middle of her rib cage? Because that's the knee. So that's got to be the thigh. Yeah, that puts her hips, like, right here. Hold on. Oh, stupid microphone wire. There we go. All right. So her body is blocked out like this. She's got one arm coming down straight, actually, from the elbow. So something like that. The other arm is going like this. Figurehead. Got a big bulgy shoulder. Oh, that's the shoulder joint. The shoulder joint actually is way over here instead of being slightly over to here. That's kind of weird. And then we don't know where the legs are, but we got one leg that looks like the right foot, and it looks like it's here. Like that. So that not only puts her hips in the rib cage, because here's where the ribs are, instead of being down here, but it also looks like it's in the middle, because this narrows down a lot, so it can't be whatever. It is nice clickbait, dude, my dudes. Yeah, hey, Ninja Weasel. I'm afraid you missed most of the stream. We were just deconstructing this Borderlands comics cover and the incredible geometry of, I guess that's Lilith right there? No. Maya, right? Isn't that the second? Whatever. Whatever. There's something seriously wrong with this leg. and maybe this arm. Because this ball joint seems to be bulging out really far. There's definitely something funny going on with that leg. We'll just click over to here. So I got 3 X-Men books. That one over here has some really dope looking art in it. I'm not sure how I feel about these other 2. And then a book that has Sweet Paprika on the cover, but not on the interior. Because a book with the character's name should not have the character in it. That's what we've learned. Then, let me click over here. It's really a shame that Hardcase and or Titan kind of cheesed me off a few years ago. Because, boy, that's a very eye-catching cover, isn't it? We're probably getting in trouble with the YouTube police right now. They're sending the YouTube cops in here. They're raiding us. They're like, you can't show the cover of Heat Seeker #2 on stream. And I'm like, but it's right there. Combustion, a Gun Honey series. Okay, I guess it's Heat Seeker Combustion? I'm not really sure. But it's certainly a eye-catching cover, if you know what I mean. Funny thing is, it was all the way, like, it's almost on the bottom rack. So this is like right at eye level for short, like very short people. A little bit on the prurient interests. And the other photo I took, and this was kind of cool. I think when we were looking at the DC Universe or the DC Catalog or whatever they call it, DC Connect, they were having a section where they showed the smaller form factor books. These are sized like a manga volume. So, Green Lantern Far Sector's not really exactly my jam. I know a lot of people like it, and that's cool. I'm down. You know, about some prurient interest, yeah. But what was cool, I picked it up. It was a great size. It's sized just like a manga volume, like a, what was that, a Tenkobon, however that's pronounced. And the interior, I didn't get a picture of the interior. I probably should have. Was my hands were full, okay? Because I was carrying my books. But the interior had nice, like, matte pages in it. It looked good. It looked like a nice book. So I'm glad DC is experimenting with different form factors because, frankly, comic books... There we go. Are such a weird form factor. There's no other publication sized like these dang things. And graphic novels are the same way. They're completely whacked out. Like, why are they sized that? No one knows. It's not a standard page size. Whereas this book is a standard page size. So these are fairly cheap. What was it said in the preview material? Like $12 or something? Like, they're definitely competing with manga on price. Now, these are reprints, not new material. But that's okay. Like, if they get successful with this, maybe lots of cool stuff will come out in this format and be cheaper and more accessible and, frankly, standardized. Because if I look around here at the various graphic novels and things I have, a lot of them are sized the same, but many of them aren't. So it would be nice to standardize on a particular size. So very cool seeing this in the wild. Very cool seeing DC taking a little risk, trying something. You know, they tried that like 80-page giant stuff a couple years ago, which I thought was super dope. But then COVID hit and it all just kind of evaporated. Also, it was really hard to find them in Walmart. Like, they're like, oh, they're in every Walmart. And then you go to Walmart and it's like, yeah, no, they're not here. Or you'd have to go to like 5 Walmarts to find the book you're looking for. That was a fiasco because of that. But it was a good idea. Getting comic books back in front of the target audience, because that stuff was like next to trading cards and that kind of material. Now, frankly, that all should have just been shoved back in like the toy section. That would have been a way better idea, I think. Because you get back there, you got like 80 pages for $5. Kids can afford that these days. When I was a kid, you know, that might have been a harder sell, but like today, with all the inflation we've had, please, $5 is like what falls into your couch if you still use money, which nobody does. All right, Ninja, You beautiful lurkers. I'm going to get out of here, man. I am exhausted, and I'm going to tell you the other half of why I'm exhausted. So it's like, you know, I was like, man, there's no sunlight. Like, I haven't seen the sun since Thanksgiving. It's eternal darkness spreading across the land. Like, we already covered the darkness of wintertime. But the other part of it is, I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night. So I'm a little bit tired because of that. That's the bane of being on call. So I am actually gonna bounce out of here. And I don't know if I'm gonna go straight to bed, but I'm definitely not open for business anymore. So you all have a wonderful, great one. And check out Streets of Rogue if you haven't ever played it. Streets of Rogue 2 has a demo on Steam. You should go check that out. The demo was a lot of fun. I'm sure it's been updated since I played it. And NCBD Toilet or whatever is in Fortnite. And that's it, guys. Take care of yourselves. You have great ones, great whatevers, great something or others. I will see you next time. I guess I should do the thumbs up. Boom. There you go. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your prurient interests. And tune in next week and watch videos. I appreciate watching videos. Bye-bye.